Rousey going to come back and going to fight the winner of Amanda Kayla as long as the winner is Kayla. Okay. Now, this is the story. This is the story. And let me tell you what part of this I can confirm. I can confirm the story came from Ronda. And in this space, it's always Ronda's camp, what are Ronda's people, Ronda's inner circle. I understand those things. But it was. The absolute inner circle of Ronda has let it be known that she will take on the winner of Amanda and Kayla as long as it's Kayla. So in other words, I'll return to fight for the title if Kayla needs an opponent. All right, I'm saying the same thing, but I just want to make it very clear to you. Because that's not how comebacks go. If somebody's coming back, they're coming back. If they're coming back for a title, then they're coming back for whoever has the title. There is nobody that's ever come back and said so many things have to fall right into line for my comeback. No, when people come back, it's an overwhelming urge. It's a desire and a thought that they had many times for many years, and they can no longer control it. That's what a comeback is, just so you know. So right out of the gate, when we hear, I want to come back, I don't want to fight Amanda. Well, let me stop you right there. Then you're not coming back. If you come back and you're going to get the edge over Kayla, you're going to have to defend it somewhere. So whether you face Amanda right up front or you face her in your first title defense, you're facing both of them right away, or this deal is off. Now, I don't say this at all to pick on Ronda. I'm saying it to get in front of a story. Everybody in our industry is hearing this story, and they're all talking about it, but they don't have quite the confirmation to come out and bring it to you next. As a matter of fact, it's believed, when Dana alluded to this big surprise that none of you will see coming, that is what he is alluding to. The idea of two Olympic medalists on the White House grounds, they think is very American and a very good feel. Now, I would not have any problem with Ronda coming back. Ronda never needed to leave. Ronda was about the 8th best girl in the world. 9, 10. Best girl under contract. And she could have had some more meaningful fights. But to get a meaningful fight, when you're paid her kind of money, has to be a main event fight. And if you've got a main event on a pay-per-view, it's pretty incumbent that a title comes along with it. So Ronda, while proving quite handily that she cannot compete with the best in the world, she still was one of the gals. She could have had a great run. And that's when she was up and preparing and up and training. Now you're going to take somebody that got thrown out of the business, right? It's very different. If George St. Pierre said, I'm coming back, or Khabib said, I'm coming back, it's very different the way that we'd have to look left, look right, shrug our shoulders and say, okay, yeah, they're coming back. It's very different when you get beat up, when it gets taken from you, when you're shown from a competitive standpoint, I'm not as good as her. But somehow, if that boogie monster does get beat, I'm less afraid of this new person, and I'm going to come back and compete. Okay. It's an interesting psychology. I don't believe it's going to happen. It is the rumor, though. When people are behind the scenes and they're acting like they know something, they're giving you winks, and I've heard a lot of talking heads in MMA. Guys not quite like me, but guys that are acting and pretending like they're like me, doing this exact same thing, and they're bringing you information, and this is one of the things that they drop. Now, it is a fun conversation. I'm a little light on the idea. If the word gets to Kayla that Ronda said that could have some hard feelings. Those two know each other. Those two worked out together. Those two are supposed to have some kind of a bond. And when Kayla finds out, she's going to be half flattered and half pissed off. She's going to be flattered because she's going to find out that Ronda thinks that she can beat Amanda. She's going to find out that Ronda believes that she, being Kayla, is the best in the world. But then Ronda wants to come knock her off that very perch that she helped to put her on. And I am definitely interested. I'm definitely interested. There is nothing from a reasonable standpoint that would make us think somebody got better at something by not doing it. But the idea the concept, the rub and the shine that would go to Kayla after destroying Ronda. It would be a nice thing to give up and to give back. But there's a test. This whole thing's for attention. Sometimes you got to make that walk to get that proper attention, but this whole thing's a test. And if the test results come back positive, that would actually take away the reasoning that Ronda would have to go do it. Guys, I don't have to beat up anybody. Even in the fight business where I'm trying to gain power and esteem, and I'm trying to get it from you. But if you all say, Chael, we know you can beat this person, I don't have to do it then. I can move on until we find somebody that brings you a little bit more of a question, thus going to give myself a little bit more of the credit. Ronda versus Kayla. Not only will that not happen, Ronda Rousey competing in anything at 135 pounds. Also, not going to happen.